Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. In today's video, I have kind of a special video for you guys because for the first time ever here on Weckerle Outdoors, a company reached out to me wanting to send me a product and wanting my input, my review. And the company KastKing's reached out, said they liked my content, and they sent me a rod and reel combo. And that rod and reel combo is the Royale Legend Pro. I'm not sponsored or endorsed or anything by this company. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. And I haven't been able to get out fishing with this rod yet. We're gonna do that later in the video. But I'm gonna give you my first impressions of the rod and reel. This is a 7'2" drop shot rod. It's a medium action. And most drop shot rods, they have a really light, kind of a lighter tip. They gave me the choice between bait casters and spinning rods. And since I use spinning gear a lot more than bait casting gear, and I was in the market for a new spinning rod, I thought, why not try out their drop shot rod? They have different combos you can buy for different types of applications, like I don't know, like shaky worming, drop shot rigging, wacky worming, stuff like that. Crankbait rods, topwater rods. But this is their 7'2" medium action. And so far, right out of the box, I'm really liking the lightweight feel of this rod. I like the handles on it. I was not too impressed with kind of the plastic feel of the reel seat, but that's nothing major. I don't throw my rods and reels around and break things, so I treat my gear really well, so I don't think that'll be a problem. But I like the handle, the feel of it. The rod is really lightweight. Comes with Fuji guides, which are really nice guides. I like the taper on it. It starts to bend right up there towards the rod tip, how any drop shot rod should be. But this rod will serve a few purposes for me because I can throw floating jerk baits like the Rapala original lure. I can throw suspending jerk baits, drop shot rigs, Ned worms. You could even throw three-way rigs with flies, streamer flies for walleyes and white bass with a rod like this. I like the extra 2 inches on the tip for a little bit more casting distance. But my first impression of this rod that I didn't like is that it's a 2-piece combo. It's nothing major, but I've used 2-piece rods in the past that have come apart on me while casting or battling a fish. And most 2-piece rods aren't as sensitive when it comes to feeling the bites and everything or feeling the bottom. But I haven't gotten this rod out fishing yet, so I can't necessarily tell you whether or not it's taking away sensitivity being a 2-piece rod. But so far, that's my only gripes about it is the plastic. The hook keeper's right here. It's right on the reel seat. Not so sure I'm gonna like that or not. Usually I like it just right there, but other than that, it feels like a quality rod. Now I'll show you guys the reel I got. So far, I haven't been able to get this thing out of the box yet and really look at it, so this is my first impression. Comes in a nice looking box. And I was kind of wondering if I'd like the purple color of the rod and reel combo, but it actually looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a midnight purple. I kind of like it. First impressions, it feels like it's a quality reel so far. Let's listen to that drag. Not really hearing that zipping I like to hear. It still feels like a pretty smooth drag. As long as it's smooth and I can hear it, that's fine. I like to hear my drag on my spinning reel zipping. I'm gonna have to get the reel onto this real quick. Feels like a pretty smooth reel, and I'm gonna be putting some 10-pound braided fishing line on this reel, some Power Pro. I'll see how that feels on the rod. Like I said, this reel seat does kind of feel like plastic. There's something I noticed on this reel that does too, which is the side cap on this reel right here. That's definitely plastic, which I hate that. If they break, they fall off. then the inside of your reel's exposed, but we'll see how it balances. It does have very good balance. I like that. So far, for the price, I mean, for a rod and reel combo, an IM7 graphite rod and a reel like this, it's about, I think, 160 to 170 bucks. I'll have to show you when I look it up. Feels nice. The rod feels really light. I'm excited to get out fishing with it. Let's get this thing spooled up and get out fishing. See if we can catch anything, but I'll let you guys know what I think out on the water. All right, now we're out here to give the KastKing Royale Legend Pro a test drive. We're gonna be throwing for some smallmouth, largemouth bass. So far, I'm really liking the way this rod and reel is feeling. It's actually pretty lightweight. The reel is feeling really smooth. It's casting nicely. I mean, there's really no complaints. Hopefully we can catch a fish today. All right, everyone, I wanted to let you know that if you want to save 10% off on this rod and reel combo or anything on the KastKing website, use the code WECK10, W-E-C-K 10, and you can save 10% off anything on their website. So use the code WECK10, save yourself some money, and help the Weckerle Outdoors page. Let's get back to fishing. All right, we just changed spots. Now we're fishing next to some current. The water's super high. It's up over the wall right here. Hopefully there's some smallies around. It's still kind of early in the season, but they should be coming up on these rock bars now. Well, folks, so far I'm really impressed with this KastKing rod and reel combo. I'm really liking the 7'2" length and the light action tip on this drop shot rod. This is the perfect rod for smallmouth bass fishing. This would be a good jigging rod for walleyes. Right now I'm just throwing around an 1/8 ounce core tackle tush swim bait jig head with a 3.3 inch Kitech. It's a perfect combo for this type of fishing, but I would go as far as saying I would throw Ned worms on this, shaky worms, even 4-inch wacky worms like the smaller size ones. I mean, this is a good rod and reel combo. Hair jigs would be really good, marabou jigs. But the more I fish with this, the smoother the reel is starting to turn. I've been noticing like maybe some of that oil is working its way into the gears, because this is a really smooth fishing reel. I'm really impressed. I think it's worth the $170 price tag that it carries. It's a very good combo. I didn't like that it's a 2-piece rod, but it is very sensitive. Probably the most sensitive 2-piece rod I've ever tried in my entire life, to be honest. I can feel everything on the bottom, what the jig is doing. Haven't caught any fish yet, but that's all based on whether or not the smallmouth bass moved up on this rock pile or not yet. It's still early season, but we've had a few warm days where we should be seeing some shallow water movements of fish. So the evening's not over yet, so hopefully we can scratch out a fish for this video, but I'm very impressed. I'm actually liking the Fuji guides on this rod. The line seems to be going through the guides really effortlessly. There's not a whole lot that I can really say bad about this rod and reel combo, aside from it being 2-piece. And, well, that's it. I mean, the plastic on the handle I wasn't too impressed with, but I don't throw my rod and reels around like an idiot, so I don't think that'll be a problem. But other than that, IM7 graphite rod, nothing wrong with it. It's throwing this 1/8 ounce jig around just fine. But if you're a drop shot fisherman, a smallmouth bass fisherman, a walleye fisherman, I mean, the drop shot rod it's a nice rod. I can't say much more about it. I'll be using this rod and reel a lot more throughout the year, so I'll let you guys know in a year to a year and a half from now how it's holding up and what I think about it. Good fishing gear stands the test of time, so if it holds up, it's a quality product. We're gonna go try one more spot, see if we can scratch out a fish before this video is over. Hopefully there's a big smallmouth sitting under this dam right now. Oh, got one. Yep. What is it? What is this? A walleye? What? Well, first fish on the KastKing rod, and it's a walleye. Not what I'm after, but it's a fish, and I'll take it. There we go. Little walleye. Oh! Let's hope the next one's a bass. Well, I was not expecting a walleye. We got the skunk off our back now. Always nice to get your first fish on a new rod and reel. That fish really thumped that jig hard. The rod's definitely sensitive. Yeah. Oh, got one. Oh, there's a smallie.
There we go.
All right. Mr. Smallmouth. Yeah. Man, he swallowed it. Whew. First smallmouth of the year. The first on my KastKing combo. That's what we're after. Not a big one, but hit like a big one. Man, did he swallow that bait. There we go. Caught that on that 3.3 inch Kitech on the core tackle tush jig head. Nice little smallmouth. Sunset in the dark is always a good time to be on the water. That last hour of daylight, or the first hour of daylight, is always good too. Sunrise, sunset, and night if you're fishing clear water. Oh, I had one. That was a good bite. Oh, got something. Oh, hoping it's not a walleye.
Oh, you got a walleye.
Yeah, a little walleye. There we go. Oh, there you go. What is that?
I think that's a walleye.
Oh, yeah, that is a walleye. That's a nice one.
That's bigger.
Yeah, that's a nicer one. On a Rapala.
14, 15?
Yeah, probably, I'd say about 14. Good job. Nice fish. What is this? Whoa, what is that? Whoa. This might be a nice smallie. Oh yeah, nice one.
It is?
Yeah. That's a nice bass. Wow. All right. Wow, he swallowed it.
You need a pliers?
Nope. That's a nice fish.
Wow, nice job.
A chunk. That's what we're after. There we go. that one I had hit over here. So that was a big fish. That.
Oh, do you got another one?
Yep. Oh, this is big. All right, we got another fish now on the KastKing rod. Whoa. Oh, that's a nice walleye. What the heck? Yeah. What the heck? That's a good one.
Wow.
That's a nice fish.
Nice job.
Look at that. It's a good one. Oh, got something. What do we got? Oh, a pike. Or what is this? A dogfish.
A dogfish?
A freaking dogfish.
What? I
Wow.
haven't seen you catch one of those in years.
A dogfish. Really pretty one.
Yeah.
He swallowed it though. I'm gonna have to get a pliers. Can't shove my hand in his mouth. Well, folks, that's a surprise catch. A dogfish, a bowfin. On the swim bait. Look at the colors on that fish. Oh,
Darn it.
woo! All right, everyone. I'm really impressed with the rod and reel that KastKing sent me. Again, this is the Royale Legend Pro series, the drop shot rod. The reel was working super smooth. It casts really well. The rod is sensitive, a lot more sensitive than I thought for being a two-piece rod. And as you guys can see, it worked out really great today. We caught 3 species of fish on it, and I have no complaints. Thank you, KastKing, for sending me a free rod and reel. It's gonna be hard to keep it out of my wife's hands because she's been eyeballing this rod ever since. She loves that purple color. But so far, I'm impressed. If it stands the test of time, I'll be even more impressed. But great product so far. If you guys want to save 10%, use the discount code WECK10, WECK10, and you'll get 10% off on anything on the KastKing website. So help the page out. Subscribe to my page, hit the like button. Nothing more I can say about this rod and reel aside from I'm impressed. So good luck fishing, stay safe out on the water, take care.